They say it's never a good idea to meet your heroes, but I'm more than willing to take a chance today because the car I will be driving and be chauffeured in is the legendary Mercedes-Benz S-Class. It's the undisputed leader of the luxury segment and the car of choice for world leaders, business tycoons, celebrities and gangsters alike. I'm curious to find out why the S-Class continues to be the default set of wheels in the luxury segment, even though newer rivals such as the BMW 7 Series are pulling all the stops to dethrone it. There's something about the S-Class's interior that can't be replicated by its rivals. The combination of timeless elegance and technology looks and feels spot on. It oozes opulence, but in a subtle way. It's not in your face, but not understated either, just halfway between. I absolutely love the soft Napa black leather, the black wood trim, the metallic air vents and switches. Everything you touch feels upscale. The Command Online infotainment system is starting to show its age, and in this vehicle it could use some updates. It's slower than BMW's excellent iDrive and more complicated to use. On the other hand, the two ultra-wide screens are spectacular and offer crystal clear image quality. The S-Class, particularly in this long wheelbase version, offers plenty of room, and rear passengers are really spoiled, as you can see. Actually, there's so much space you can have these optional lounge seats that allow the very important persons sitting in the back to relax and even take a nap while being chauffeured to meetings. The list of optional extras for this car is 2 pages long, so I won't get into details obviously, but I will tell you this: there's nothing you can possibly want that you can't have in the S-Class. This particular car features 42,000 euros worth of optional extras, and it's amazing how many other things could have been added, such as the night view assist, infrared cameras, active body control suspension system, refrigerator and much more. You can easily double or even triple the price of your S-Class, but if that is a problem for you, it means you can't afford it, unfortunately. With a capacity of 510 liters, the trunk is more than adequate. After all, S-Class owners use airplanes rather than cars to travel thousands of miles, although this is probably the best car in the world for transcontinental trips. Only in the S-Class can a V6 turbo diesel engine be considered a base unit. This one puts out 258 horsepower and 620 Nm of torque from as low as 1600 RPM. What that means is you get instantaneous engine response every time you put your foot down. Credit also goes to the excellent 9-speed automatic transmission. Much like a butler, ready to serve you 24/7, this Autobox always finds the right gear and shuffles seamlessly through all 9 of them. The S-Class is not a sports car, but that doesn't mean you can't have fun with it in corners. The sport mode of the airmatic suspension sharpens up damping response, but it doesn't turn it into an AMG GT. Come to think of it, hooning an S-Class is like going to the opera wearing sneakers. You can do it, but other people will obviously think you're an idiot. The S-Class takes comfort to new heights, making every trip an escape from the outside world. The car isolates you from the hustle and bustle of the city in every way. The air suspension feels like someone is laying out the red carpet for you everywhere you go. And the soundproofing is so exquisite, you can hear yourself breathing. By the way, if you're a chauffeur and you want to whisper something nasty about your boss, don't. You will be heard, as the voices of front passengers are amplified through the rear speakers. You can't talk about comfort in the S-Class without mentioning the seats. These are the comfiest car seats I've ever sat in. Even those in the front are so cozy that it's a real challenge to stay awake, particularly if you turn on the massage function. No one says you need to stay awake while lying in the back though. A standard short wheelbase rear-wheel drive S350d will set you back a little over 82,000 euros in Germany. But if you want the long one with all-wheel drive, it starts from just over 91,500 euros. An equivalent BMW 730 LD X-Drive is priced very similarly at 91,900 euros. While the BMW is slightly more fun to drive, it lags behind the Mercedes in all other areas. I drove both and I can honestly say the S-Class still has the edge over its arch rival.